So you don't have to use the weep hole method, but if you've got a drip that's coming down the pipe that is not just an occasional thing, that's pretty light, I do recommend drilling an 1/8 inch hole here where we've marked it, and that way the water can come out of the drip catcher straight down to whatever absorbent material you have, rather than overflowing and then running onto the pipe anyway and dripping back onto the pipe, as you can see here. So based on the type of leak that you've got, you have to decide whether you want the weep hole or whether you don't. And once you've decided that, you want to drill the 1/8 inch weep hole through there. Don't hit the wall, outside wall of this, and also avoid this raised ridge here that we've got that directs the drip down rather than running back to the pipe. Okay, so these two halves are pretty precision manufactured, and they're so tight that they should just sit right on the pipe on their own and be snug on their own without any sort of help with your hands or whatever. Once you place them, you're going to take your zip tie, which we provide, and put it right around the pipe here, right around the collar. There is this very small lip on the top here, and don't use pliers or anything to snug this thing down. Just use your hands, because the idea with this is that we want a little bit of expansion, because these pipes, when they heat or cool, they expand and contract, and for that reason we use the silicone. Now, these things are not manufactured as a clip-on or snap-on or anything like that, because these pipes will expand and contract a certain amount, and you just don't want that seal broken. So we use silicone, and that way there's freedom to expand and contract as needed. And I recommend the higher, the more expensive stuff like this. And this little tube is a lot easier to manage. So I'm not going to silicone this. This is just for instructional purposes, but you're going to run your bead around the top where the pipe meets the collar. And you're also going to run caulk along the seam here where the two halves come together, and then along the bottom of that. So we're going to seal that, and then on the other side it's the same thing. You're going to seal this side as well, and that way you've got a watertight seal. It can expand and contract and stay waterproof. Now, if you do use the weep hole method, where let's say that you've got a leak that you think might fill up the cup or the tray and run over and then run back to the pipe, that's why we put this little special V here, so that the water coming out of the weep hole will hit that and then drip straight down onto whatever absorbent material you've placed below. And I'll show that in the next clip on the video, how to place that sort of thing. So just in case, if you're drilling and you accidentally knock this plastic piece off, this V, you can use super glue to put it back on, or you can also just use a bead of silicone from your tube right around that. Just make a U shape, and that way the water, if it comes through the hole and it starts going back toward the pipe, it'll hit that and then drip straight down, rather than going all the way back to the pipe and then creating the same problem you had before. Okay, so also at this time I want to mention that we only have the collars that are for Schedule 40 pipes, such as this. This does fit the black pipe as well, which you'll see in the attic when I show you the next section on this particular video. We've done the install up there, but this collar will fit any Schedule 40 white or black pipe, and it's about 2.38 inches in diameter on the outside, but they call it 2-inch Schedule 40. So thanks for watching. Appreciate you buying our product. And also we've got a video that we show you how to repair the boot around the top of the vent pipe on top of the roof as well. So please watch that, and good luck with your leaks. We hope you get it all taken care of, and thanks for purchasing the product from us. All right, so once you're up in there, you can take a look around and you can spot your, it's got a little bigger pipe down at the bottom, but up the top it's the same size, 2-inch ABS or Sometimes they use Schedule 40 in the white color too, but they're the same diameter. We've got leaks on 4 of these in this house where the old flashing and collar at the top on the roof is letting water seep and run down the pipe to the ceiling, which on that one over there is where that stain came from. So I'm going to show you real quick how to check it and how to stop that. So today, rather than just doing a one-part fix, I'm going to do a preventative and a which happens in the attic space, and then there's also going to be a up on top of the roof fix. So first I'm going to work on the attic, and I've manufactured these collars here that are called it's basically a pipe vent drip stop catcher, whatever, and they go on. Basically what they do is each half goes on the side of the pipe. They're very precision, so generally they'll just hold right there on them by themselves. But anyway, you place one on each side like so, and then when I ship these to you, I package them with a zip tie, and the zip tie goes right around the collar, and then you caulk it. The instructions are all on the website. It's hotfabs.com, HOTFABS.com. And I will have a link to the description for you down below. Anyway, this is what it looks like after you've installed it. And basically it just keeps those drips from running all the way down. It's a barrier, and it stops them from going all the way down to your ceiling. So I've got those available. But that's not the end of the fix. We're also going to go up on the roof and show you how to shut off the drip completely at the top. These are meant to be temporary, and let's say that you couldn't get a hold of the repairs to the roof, or you couldn't get a roofer to come out and do the repair to the top, and you don't have time. These are a temporary fix, but they're also a long-term preventative measure. So if you did have a worn out seal on the top, these are going to keep the water from hitting down there. Obviously, if it's a huge leak, you're going to have to do some more mitigation, but as a temporary stop, these work well. So as I said, I will have a link. Oh, there goes the light. Okay, so as I said, I will have a link to this product in the description. It's on my website. And then let's go up to the roof and show you how to put the repair up there. It's real quick and cheap.